Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, glory, worship, and love for Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakah, Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. And that's what we're seeing now. This is Reuters, and it said corpses and burnt out cars line Karabakh road as Russian troops deploy. Corpses of ethnic Armenian soldiers line stretches of a mountain road in Nagorno-Karabakh on Friday, as Russian peacekeepers in trucks and armored personnel carriers moved in after a peace deal between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Russia is deploying almost 2,000 troops, along with tanks and other armor, to secure a truce agreed this week after a 6-week war over the ethnic Armenian enclave in Azerbaijan and surrounding areas, in which Turkey-backed Azer forces captured swaths of territory. The scale of the destruction on Friday showed how desperate the fighting had become. One Russian column, accompanied by Reuters reporters from the Armenian border, drove past around 100 dead ethnic Armenian soldiers strewn by the roadside, and that is in the scriptures. I'm gonna get Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, which is Edom, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Esau has taken peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, and that great sword are these nuclear missiles, which he's going to be destroyed with these missiles. America, Babylon the Great, will be destroyed by these missiles. But this, what I wanted to get on in this video was the dead bodies, how they're going to be, it said they were strewn. This is going to be Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 2. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. So the Lord is going to pour out fury upon all these armies and destroy them. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. And this is a small scale. This is just the Armenian 100 troops that are dead on the side of the street. But there's going to be much more in time to come. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. So there's a great slaughter going to come, and the Lord is going to judge all these armies and all these nations, especially Babylon the Great, which is America. Next one is Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots, these nukes, and the chariots are the UFOs, so-called UFOs, like a whirlwind, to render his anger and fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the sword of the nukes. And the slain of Yahweh shall be many. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many. There will be many deaths in the billions. And the Lord is not playing. So that's why you got to repent now or die. This is going to be Jeremiah chapter 25 and verse 33. And the slain of Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. And that's what these soldiers right now, this is just a little taste of what's to come. The Lord is going to bring great judgment upon these people, these Americans, the heathens, the 2/3. They're all gonna have their judgment, their taste. This is Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 4. They shall die of grievous deaths, famine, shooting each other, stabbing each other, all kinds of deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beast of the earth. So these animals are going to eat them. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? And that's where we're at now. We're already in Jacob's trouble. It's just intensifying like birth pains. Behold, famine. That great famine is coming. They're about to crash this dollar. Biden's going to shut down the economy and it's going to crash the dollar. You're not going to be able to buy nothing. And plague, this little, what they say is a plague is nothing compared to what's to come. Tribulations, FEMA camps, people fighting each other, people fighting the government, and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And amendment means correction. So the Lord is sending these for you to correction. But if you don't correct, you'll be counted as a 2/3 and burned in the lake of fire. Behold, famine and plagues and tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment, for correction. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. People actually think America is still in a good state. It's not in a good state. They don't realize that this economy is crashing, and that the famine is coming. They're going to shut off your water and shut off your electricity. They already shut in California, we're doing that. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. This is what we're going into is the greatest time ever since. No time has been like it. And that's in Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So these 2/3, they're going to be wiped out. But if the Lord is with you, you'll be okay. Even if you die, you'll be okay. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck. Esau has us down. And will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve Yahweh their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith Yahweh, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return, and shall be in rest, and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. So we're in Jacob's troubles now, but it's about to get a lot worse. So just have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Pray constantly. Keep doing the work. Keep the Lord's commandments, and the Lord will take care of you. With that, I want to say shalom to the elect.